So welcome back, guys, to We Talk Boxing, and it's finally been confirmed that Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn will be fighting in the ring. Now, this fight is set to take place on April the 26th in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, and it's about time. Now, I know a lot of you guys that are listening to this or watching other media outlets, etc., won't really care about the two guys getting in the ring, but there'll also be a lot of fans that will care. Especially a lot of the hardcore fans from back in the days that would have saw the originals, Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn. Benn back in the days obviously fight it out in two wars. Now, their sons are about to step in the ring, and it's been a long time coming. Obviously, the original about 3 years ago, nearly 3 years ago now, obviously got postponed because there was an adverse finding, obviously in Chris Eubank's test, two tests, I should say. But he's served his time and he's now looking to come back and put things right. Now, this is his first fight since he's been cleared by the British board as well. And now he is allowed to fight in the UK. So this is going to be a big, big, big event. And both guys could potentially go off and try and fight for world titles afterwards. However, it all depends on how they perform on the night. Now, in terms of most people, most people will probably have Chris Eubank Jr. The favourite in this fight because he is going to be the bigger man. The fight is going to be fought at middleweight, so he has to lose a little bit of weight, but not too much weight. Whereas Conor Benn is coming up in the weight, and during his ban times that he served, he did fight. I think it was at 154, and he didn't really look the same, Conor Benn. It was one of his first fights back, I believe. I can't remember now, but this was way back. But he just didn't really look as devastating as what he did at 147. So a lot of people are going to have that in their mind. But at the same time, Chris Eubank Jr. didn't really look good in his last fight. Took a little bit of punishment against. I don't want to be disrespectful to his opponent, but not a great opponent. And he should have pretty much wiped the floor with him, but it went the distance in the end, I believe. Um, Probably need to double check that. But anyhow, yeah, so it's a weird fight. I don't really know personally who I would probably consider at this stage the favourite in my mind. I'm probably going to be sitting on the fence at this moment in time. Obviously, as time gets closer, as both of these guys do a bit more interviews, I probably will give my prediction in regards to the fight. But it's been a long time coming, and hopefully we could actually see this fight go ahead, and that no interruptions will happen. We don't want no more failed drugs tests. We don't want no injuries, no nothing to stop this fight. And hopefully, because I believe it's going to be a Saudi event, hopefully we could see some good undercard fights on there as well, because it could be a fight that I will potentially look at trying to go to. It's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's a good stadium for watching boxing because they've got the TVs all around. It's not like Wembley Stadium. A little bit disappointing with Wembley Stadium. They've obviously got the only two big TVs at the either side of the stadium, and depending on where you're sitting, it's not a great view. But whereas Tottenham Hotspur, when I went to watch AJ Usyk, yeah, brilliant view. You can see everything pretty much. But yeah, I'm quite happy that the fight's been announced because all we keep hearing is these two guys going off at it, chatting against each other, but nothing being done. Now, hopefully, they can settle it in the ring, and obviously put on a good performances to show, you know what I mean, to kind of show their dads that, you know what I mean, their name does mean a lot to them. Don't just go in there and lay down sort of thing. But yeah, it should be a good fight. And as I said, both guys, depending on how they perform on the night, will determine whether or not they could continue and box on in terms of trying to capture a world title. And you never know. There could be a rematch clause being thrown into the contracts. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing at this moment in time because obviously this is new news, so it could be. But you guys let me know your thoughts in regards to this fight. Are you guys as happy as what I am in terms of the fight being finally signed and hopefully we're going to get to see it this year? Or do you not really care about it because it's like, what, near enough, nearly 3 years too late sort of thing? And the first time round it got made up and it was so big that everyone was excited. And I think it was the same week that it got postponed because of the failed drug test. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts. And as always, please subscribe and comment. Bless.